she's gone. Anytime she goes away. Howdy folks, Bluesboyjag here. Yet another 3-string cigar box guitar lesson. There's just billions and billions of 3-string songs for CBGs. It's Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. We're tuned to open G. This is an A string tuned down to G, a D string or 4th string tuned normal to D, and a 3rd string or G tuned normal to G. Always tune your G string normal. G, D, G. Let's get right to it. This is in a minor key, A minor to be exact. So what we're going to be doing here, barring across the top 2 strings on the 2nd fret with your 1st finger. And then you're going to put your pinky on the 3rd finger, 5th fret. So it's somewhat of a stretch, but not too bad. So there's your A minor chord. So the first chord here is an A minor chord. You're going to bar your 1st finger across the 2nd fret on the top 2 strings only. So you're going to be pressing down the 1st string and the 2nd string. Then you want your pinky on the 3rd string, 5th fret. 1st finger goes across the top 2, and your pinky is on the 3rd string, 5th fret. Now we're going to flip it. So instead of having your 1st finger on the top 2 strings, you're going to move it to the bottom 2 strings, and you're going to flip your pinky over to the 1st string. So here's your 1st chord, and here's your 2nd chord. I'm only using my 1st finger and my pinky. The 2nd and the 3rd finger are just kind of hanging there. So that's an A minor, and this is an E minor. Then we do a G, which is no fingers at all. Then we go back to that 1st chord, which is an A minor. Remember, I'm only using the 1st finger and the pinky. So you want to bar all the way across with your 1st finger on the 2nd fret. Now we're going to use that pinky on that 3rd string. Why would we want to press down that 1st finger down there on the 2nd fret and the pinky up here on the 5th fret on the same string? You don't have to, but it's just more convenient. It's easier, especially if you play a regular 6-string guitar. You've probably done a lot of bar chords. So what you have here is your 1st finger on the 2nd fret going all the way across. Your pinky is on the 3rd string on the 5th fret. When we go to the 2nd chord, you're going to bar all the way across with your 1st finger, and you're going to flip your pinky from the 3rd string to the 1st string. All right, so that's your E minor chord. Here's your A minor and your E minor. Your next chord is a G, which is no fingers whatsoever, so that makes it easy. Then we go back to that 1st chord again. So A minor, E minor, G, A minor. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. So here's your next chord. This is an E minor 7. So I've got my, sounds pretty fancy, doesn't it? Got my 1st finger on the 1st string, and that is the 7th fret. My pinky is on the 2nd string on the 9th fret, and my 3rd finger is on the 3rd string, 9th fret. All right, so that chord is an E minor 7. And you're gonna walk down to E flat minor 7, and then you're gonna walk down one more to D minor 7. So you're gonna go from the 9th fret to the 8th fret to the 7th fret. That's with your 3rd finger. And we go back to the top. Believe it or not, that's the entire song. So we have A minor, E minor, G, A minor. Do all that again. A minor, E minor, G, A minor. Now we go up here that is your E minor 7, and we walk that down, and that's your D minor 7. So your first finger on the E minor 7 is going to be your 7th fret, and your pinky and your 3rd or the 9th fret. So take that chord, walk it down, and walk it down again. Now we go back to the very first chord again. That's the entire song. So you want to kind of do a mellow strum here. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Oh, it's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gonna stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, anytime she goes away. And this is the part where he puts 6,400 I knows in there. I know, I know, I know, I know. There's no music whatsoever playing on that part as far as I'm aware. You might want to just stay on the A minor there. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. And then it goes back to a verse and you're done. That's the whole song. So how would you play a solo on this one? Well, there's several different places that you can play this scale. Remember, this is key of A minor. So I've got my first finger on the 2nd fret, and my pinky is going to be on the 5th fret. So that's your A minor pentatonic. You've also got your pinky up here on the 12th fret. First finger goes down to the 9th fret. Same thing on all 3 strings. Now don't forget, you've also got this one here. You're on the 5th fret and the 7th fret. So pretty cool setup here. You've got 2nd fret, 5th fret, all strings. And then you've got the 5th fret, 7th fret, all strings. Now, you've got the 9th and 12th. 7, 9, 5, 7, 2, 5. Folks, have fun with that. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and check out my website, jagshouse.com. Cigar box guitars just like this one since 2004. So I guess that's it. We'll see you next time.